Hello FNAFers! The spring has come, and so did FNAF. Last week we analyzed Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach trailer, and today I want to talk about my theory. Who is the animatronic at the end of the trailer? But before we start, I want to ask you to please subscribe to my channel to not miss any of my videos and press that like button. So, at the end of the trailer, we saw a hand peeking out from the corner with a purple glow. I immediately thought of Twisted Bonnie from the novels, but this can be easily disproven, as the hand does not match the art that was given by Scott. So that theory falls down. In the last video, I called him a shadow animatronic, but now I can say that this is not a shadow animatronic, cause we know shadows always have counterparts who look almost identical, but in our case it's a whole new model, which means that it's probably not a shadow animatronic. Now, you may notice the purple glow. At first I thought the animatronic was glowing, but now I understand that it more looks like something else lights it up with purple, like for example eyes. Then animatronic is possessed by a shadow of William Afton, which would lead to his eyes being purple. But the animatronic itself is probably something like dark gray. Now, let's look at the hand. As we can see, the hand has claws. Some people think that it looks like Scraptrap's hand, but he has finger bones, and on this picture, the fingers are made out of metal, like an endoskeleton. Now, let's look at this. Nightmare's endoskeleton's hand looks exactly the same, which means that the animatronic has endoskeleton from the Nightmare animatronics. Now, about the arm. As we can see, the arm is thin and its skin is kinda disformed, like it was scorched. As we know, none of the Nightmare animatronics were burnt, but I know who did get burnt. The answer is Scraptrap. After the fire, Scraptrap's suit could have survived, but it would be like something like gray and all damaged, which is perfectly describes our new animatronic. So, connecting all of these things I mentioned will give us this, a Nightmare endoskeleton with scorched Scraptrap suit and glowing purple eyes. Now, I think Vanny will slowly build a new body for Glitchtrap to possess. And the main protagonist, Gregory, knows about that, and that's why we're going to keep coming back for 5 nights to try and stop Vanny from rebuilding a new animatronic. Now, that would be real cool, and we would finally be able to call this animatronic a salvager, just like we called Springtrap before we found out his real name. So yeah, that's it. Subscribe to my channel to not miss any of my videos, press that like button, and remember, I always come back.